What if I told you that being alone after 60 doesn't have to mean being lonely? That this chapter of your life could actually become your most peaceful, creative, and joy-filled one. For many older adults, solitude feels like a punishment. But what if it's actually a hidden opportunity? Today, we're exploring 8 proven ways to be happy alone, even when you have no friends or family around. Let's be honest, aging can be a lonely experience. Friends pass away, children move far away, and social circles shrink. According to a 2023 study by the National Institute on Aging, nearly 1 in 3 adults over 60 reports feeling lonely at least once a week. But here's the twist. Loneliness and being alone aren't the same thing. Loneliness is an emotional state, while being alone is simply a situation. And that situation can become empowering when we learn how to navigate it. Philosophers like Aristotle believed humans are social creatures by nature, but Stoic thinkers such as Seneca argued that self-sufficiency is the highest form of freedom. Somewhere between those two ideas lies the key to finding happiness alone, not denying our social needs, but learning to fulfill them through connection to ourselves, our environment, and our purpose. The biggest struggle for many seniors isn't physical health, it's emotional isolation. Retirement removes routine. Loss takes away companionship. And without those anchors, days can feel long and meaningless. But this emptiness doesn't have to define the rest of your life. Studies from Harvard and the Mayo Clinic show that happiness in later life isn't determined by the number of friends you have. It's about emotional resilience, routine, and purpose. So, how do you turn solitude into strength? Let's dive into the 8 proven ways that can change your emotional landscape, starting with the simplest one of all. 1. Reframe loneliness into solitude. Your mindset is everything. Instead of seeing being alone as a sign of loss, see it as a return to your inner home. Meditation and mindfulness can shift your focus inward, helping you feel whole even in silence. A University of California study found that just 10 minutes of daily mindfulness reduces feelings of isolation by 30%. Solitude, when embraced, becomes sanctuary, not punishment. 2. Create a purposeful daily routine. Structure gives meaning. Wake up, make your bed, stretch, take a walk, add something small but consistent, like reading for 15 minutes, or journaling gratitude. These small rituals stabilize your mood and provide gentle motivation to get through each day with clarity. 3. Rediscover joy in learning. Your brain is capable of growth at any age. Take an online course, learn painting, or join a free local library class. Neuroscientists call this neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to rewire itself. Staying curious keeps your mind youthful and prevents feelings of stagnation. 4. Spend time in nature. Nature has an incredible effect on the human spirit. Whether it's tending a small garden or walking by a nearby park, studies show that exposure to greenery boosts serotonin levels and reduces depression by 20%. When you're feeling lonely, let nature remind you that you're part of something larger and endlessly alive. 6. Volunteer or help others. It might sound ironic, but helping others is one of the fastest ways to heal your own loneliness. When you serve, you reconnect to a sense of purpose. Whether it's reading to children, mentoring a younger person, or helping at a local shelter. Giving back transforms isolation into contribution. 7. Develop a relationship with yourself. Most people spend their lives avoiding solitude because they've never learned how to enjoy their own company. Take yourself on small solo dates, make your favorite meal, listen to music, sit outside at sunset. The more you do, the more comfortable you become with yourself. Happiness starts with self-acceptance. 8. Nurture a spiritual or reflective practice. For many, happiness alone blossoms when they connect to something beyond themselves. This doesn't have to be religious. It can be journaling, prayer, quiet reflection, or gratitude rituals. When you develop an inner dialogue with something sacred, whether it's nature, art, or faith, you'll never truly feel alone again. When all these habits combine, routine, purpose, curiosity, and care. They create a ripple effect. You stop seeking happiness externally and start cultivating it internally. This shift is the turning point. You realize you don't need others to validate your worth or your joy. You become the source of your own peace. The truth is, solitude after 60 isn't the end of connection. It's the beginning of deeper self-understanding. Life slows down not to punish you, but to give you time to listen to yourself. The late psychiatrist Viktor Frankl once wrote that happiness cannot be pursued. It must ensue, from meaning, from purpose, from the courage to live authentically. Being happy alone is a learned skill. It's not about pretending you don't need people. It's about realizing that your happiness doesn't depend solely on them. You can be alone and still feel full. You can sit in silence and still feel connected. You can wake up each morning knowing you are enough, as you are, right now. So, if you find yourself living alone, remember this. Solitude is your teacher. It's here to remind you of your strength, your independence, and your ability to create joy from within. Don't wait for someone else to make your life meaningful. Fill your days with small moments that reflect who you truly are. If this message resonated with you, take one small step today. Try one of these 8 habits, just one, and notice how it changes the tone of your day. Then come back and tell me in the comments, what's one thing that helps you find peace when you're alone? And if you know someone over 60 who feels lonely, please share this video. It might just remind them that happiness after 60 is still possible. And sometimes, being alone is exactly where you rediscover yourself. Remember, solitude is not emptiness. It's space for your spirit to breathe.